For years, I've told you guys, Nioh 3 is going to happen. It's just around the corner, and you guys would look at me with that look, the one that says, bless your heart shape, you poor deluded soul. I see you guys. It's not cute. I know what you've been up to. And even after Team Ninja dropped that bombshell a few months back with Ninja Gaiden 4, me personally, I never wavered. While the internet lost its mind for the wrong game, I was just silently nodding along. Platinum Games is working with Team Ninja? That's neat. But that only solidified my conviction. Team Ninja is taking on a supervisory role, you say? Then what game are they making? My belief became an unshakable, unhinged, some would say, certainty that Nioh 3 was coming. You guys thought I was crazy, right? Lost in the sauce. And you were part right, because look who's here with a saucy video. Anyway, the state of play happened, right? And out of nowhere, Nioh 3 got revealed. My long, lonely wait wasn't just over with that. It was vindicated. Every single doubt, every skeptical side eye, every pitying bless your heart I ever received about Nioh 3, they all evaporated into thin air. Who's the loser now? Don't answer. look, let's just get into it, okay? And so, for me, Nioh 2 isn't just another action game. It is the Undisputed King, the greatest action game of all time, period. And that's quite the opinion to have, I know. The internet apparently doesn't take kindly to people who have opinions, but it is what it is. And Nioh 2 is, to me, the greatest action game of all time. But the funny thing about that is the fact that time does not stand still. That the seventh trumpet hasn't sounded just yet. The end times have not come. And because of that, there is always the opportunity for a new greatest of all time to appear. And let me tell you, after getting my hands on a Nioh 3 demo, Nioh 3 might just be knocking on that door, I don't know. If you've watched my streams, you probably heard me say 1,000 times, Nioh 2 is a masterclass in sequels. It completely carries the spirit of the original game and stands tall on the original Nioh's mighty, broken shoulders. It doesn't insult your intelligence by trying to reinvent the wheel for the sake of being different. It doesn't strip away beloved mechanics or take silly liberties. Basically, it is a faithful adaptation, a seamless continuation, but it's not just that, it's an elevation. It's taking the previous game and exceeding all possible expectations with features and mechanics that no one could have guessed. And Nioh 3, it's doing that exact same thing. Not just that, but it is the culmination of every game they've made up to this point. It looks at what worked for those games. It takes those things, it expands on them, and then it throws in its own twists and mechanics that somehow just fit. Case in point, the two distinct styles that you can swap on the fly in Nioh 3, Samurai and Ninja. First up, the Samurai style. This is classic Nioh to its very core, lovingly preserved and polished to the max. We've got our key pulses, our sacred low, mid, and high stances, those beautiful stance-dependent skills that make combat feel like an intricate, deadly dance. We're still purifying yokai pools with it. We're still spamming Flux and Flux 2. It's got everything your Nioh-loving heart could possibly desire. But then it adds more to it. Now, we have a little skill called Deflect. So now you can satisfy your lies of Sekiro P. Kazan desires and have a very comprehensive combat system behind it. And no, the game doesn't suddenly revolve around this Deflect mechanic. It is just another dimension to an already very, very multi-dimensional game. And beyond that Deflect skill, since we're talking about additional features, each stance now has its own unique key pulse attack. You key pulse in low stance and suddenly you have access to an evasive attack. Mid stance is a straight up parry attack. High stance, you key pulse and your attack is something that makes you practically immune to staggering. You just plow through the enemy's attacks. You're trading blows like a tank made of pure skill. And remember folks, this is just for starters, because if you know Team Ninja, you know that this is the tiniest glimpse of the madness that they've cooked up. But notice I said 2 styles. All that amazing stuff I just yapped about, that's just one style, the samurai style. The second is the ninja style, and this is where the convention Nioh players have known for years get thrown straight out the window. This style feels less like Nioh and a whole lot closer to the relentless, aggressive, in-your-face combat of Ninja Gaiden 3, Razor's Edge. Like, disturbingly close. Key pulsing is disabled, gone. Instead, that same input now makes you do a lightning-fast dash that lets you immediately cancel into a ninjutsu at will. As of the beta, you can equip 3 ninjutsu, and they can vary from shurikens and bombs to literally Cicada Surge from Ninja Gaiden 3. I told you, no one was expecting them to marry Nioh's system with Ninja Gaiden's system, but look at what they're offering here. I didn't even bring up Wind Path, but we have that too, by the way, in the ninja style. And so, with ninja style, how do you get your ki back, you might ask? And that answer is simple. You can use ninjutsu when you're low on ki. It doesn't cost any ki to spam, but it allows you to keep offensive pressure up while your ki restores. Alternatively though, ninja style has a skill called evade, where as long as you dodge with the correct timing, you will restore ki. The evade skill is your primary resource management tool in the ninja style. And speaking of resources, your ninjutsu is one of those that you can manage now. And you can replenish those also by dodging, and also by doing damage. See how that works? Ninja is all about lightning speed and aggression, while also not getting hit, and it rewards you greatly for doing so, for playing like a true ninja. And also, speaking of playing like a true ninja, in ninja style, you deal more damage to enemies' backs, and I'm pretty sure you move faster too, but that could just be me losing my mind. I don't know. Oh, also, I forgot to mention, but you can jump in Nioh 3. Not even that, but you can double jump for some reason. Yeah, your mobility just went from grounded samurai in Nioh 1 and 2 to full-on aerial ninja acrobat, and I'm loving that a little too much. Now, if Team Ninja could just let us swim or water run like in Ninja Gaiden, and maybe the occasional wall run, I'd be ready to raise my hands and call it cinema. But we're not there yet. There's a bunch of other new or reworked mechanics too for this game. Soul cores, Onyo, the mission-based but open-world hybrid structure the game seems to have taken on, the Blood Edge Demon, and other similar surprises the demo throws at you, but I think I've yapped enough. No need to get too excited over a demo, right? But people have been wanting to know my thoughts on this, about the reveal, about the demo, and in case it's not clear, I'm pretty excited. I am optimistic. The demo is an amazing glimpse into the game's potential, and I'm not sponsored, by the way, but I probably should be by Team Ninja, right? Right? Go and tell them your Uncle Shake will love to talk. They don't have nearly enough hype men like me to push their games, I swear. Anyway, all the footage in the background is taken from my streams. I stream daily, probably live right now even. I got links in the description for Twitch and Discord if you want to chat or hang out. And honestly, I'm just happy to be here and glad you guys decided to check out the video. Tell me your thoughts. Did you love the demo? Did you hate it? A lot of people seem to be salty about the ninja stance and it not being able to keep pulse and so on. I think it's fine. Why have 2 different stances that function the same? It's weird. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments. And thanks for watching. Love you. Peace.